Hello, Monster Ben, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 11 of my Volkmar campaign, where we're currently dealing with Grom. So Grom's coming as reinforcements. We do have the initial army there. Grom's just rushing out. I don't know where he's off to. I don't know where he's off to, but we're going to hit them with artillery. Yeah! Very nice indeed. Our cavalry on our right flank there. We are just awaiting the charge. Got Volkmar sort of roaming around the centre. I'm basically going to use him to tie up all the orcs and then make it rain. It's got Bruce Willis also charging in there, bopping a Snotling pump wagon. And those rockets continuing to there goes the banishment. Very nice. And there's the old buffs. Meanwhile, our cavalry is... Why have these guys got like explosive shots? Where the fuck did that happen? What? 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 Why? What the fuck? Alright, never mind. They only got it once. Grom is he's headed back and he's now racing down to deal with Volkmar, or is he? He kind of gets in a tangle there. Look at him. Fucking, what a guy. What a guy. What a big fatty boy. And he's got a giant there who's currently kicking the shit out of Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Little amber spear there, doing quite well, but Grom changes his mind, is now racing towards the flagellants. Fortunately, our cavalry are on the way. Now pounding across the open grounds, preparing to take the greenskins roughly in the flank. Why the fuck are they exploding? What's that? Should they be exploding? No idea. We're now closing the noose. Got the greenskins trapped on all sides. Bruce Willis he's doing all right. He had a little bit of a run away, and now that oh no, watch out! Oh, no, be careful, Bruce, careful. So the Ragnarok Spider continuing to try and munch on my flagellants. We do have Dapper Dan. He's been taking. Come on, mate. Right, how much damage did you do with that shot? Because you actually hit them that time. Really? Is that it? Wow. You do absolutely nothing. Like, you do absolutely nothing. You do like about 100... You do 100 damage per shot. Do you know how much health a fucking Ragnarok Spider has? You'd be able to probably do about half its health in damage. Fuck, why? Dapper Dan, why do I bring you? Fucking useless. Fucking useless. Well, Bruce Willis almost got gianted, but he pulled through. Oh, we got a lucky banner. Thanks, Grom. Thanks, lads. I'll take the cash. Thank you.
The Empire is beset on all sides by the...
Yeah, but we're not actually in the Empire, are we? So it's not so bad. Yeah, I'll give you military access. You know, I'm trying to save you.
Forges of Galmaraz. How can the Empire...
Your scooty booty. I don't know what that meant.
Come then. Only
Vindal, Mel Mucker. Yeah, I'll give you military access.
Come then. Only
Daith. Holy shit. Everyone wants a piece of the stash. Who can blame them? That is lucky. I mean, not for Grom, obviously. Weight Watcher, what's that? Diplomat relations to High Elves? Terror and fight against Greenskins. Lovely. Okay, we'll sit here and have a little rest. That lucky banner, what is it? I'm gonna be honest, it's better than that shit, isn't it? So sure. Volkmar gets a lucky banner. Yeah. Lovely lucky banner. I mean, that Salzburg letter is it's a bit arse, isn't it? It's a bit arse. You don't have any armour. We do like a Reaver's helm. It's not very good. Tell you what if you fuse this? A white sword. Huh. Okay, well have a nice hat. And I kind of want to get rid of that. I mean, to be honest, that item, 10% weapon strength, 10 armor piercing is better than the white sword, which is great. They really need to like do a pass on the magic items and just... Anyway. Okay, you can have that because that's going to give you more armor and melee defense, which is always nice. Guess we'll do that. What's that? Blessing of Filth. Can that just go on a unit? Gives you horrible regeneration. So it resurrects dead combatants. Okay, Wyatt up. You get a Blessing of Filth and a Banner of the Hidden. And too, I have a Spider Banner as well. I mean, the spell of Necromantic is fine. I mean, campaign movement range is good. Ambush success chance is fine. I don't mind the Apprentice Wizard. All these are good. I'm gonna get rid of the Hunter and get the spell of Necromantic Apprentice, because then we can stick that on Volkmar. That gives another 20% ward save, which means he has 50% ward save, and that's fine. That's fine. You're ticked, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, that's fine. Good. No, indeed. I'm gonna go less thingamajigs. Are you ticked? You are ticked. I mean, I guess you did take down a spider. I mean, very slowly. Right, Curse of Anra here is too good not to have.
Grand Theogenist.
Okay, we're going to go scooch a little bit closer here. Sean Connery.
Seek out those gates will open.
Did you? You did. Good. Which means the walls are currently at a state of 40%. That's not very good.
Righteous fury upon.
And can we wound you? That's a 30% chance, 12% chance of face planting.
Cleanse the empire.
But did you do it? Did you? Holy shit, you did it. Good job, mate. Oh. Oh, now the garrison here is fairly beefy. So I think we need a turn of replenishment before we can take that on. But I feel like we've broken Grom a little bit there. All right, calm down, guys. It's you know, it's great. Don't get me wrong. We've freed you from Beastman shenanigans, haven't we? But you know, calm the fuck down, guys. Right, Hulk, you're on your way. I could. Okay, let's get defenses because I am somewhat paranoid. I'm somewhat paranoid about Skrolk just turning up.
Protector of the weak.
Yes, which is my western flank. I mean, we do have Wyatt up here, so he could potentially be shifted over to deal with that problem, which he might be. I guess the mortars are good against Skaven. Having a couple of halberdiers may not be the worst idea. What are the problems dealing with Skaven? It's going to be the weapon teams and the artillery. So what do we don't have any knights here, do we? Maybe just a couple of knights just to round out that force.
Sigmarite Archlector.
While Phil Mitchell continues his trudge northwards. He's trudging.
Praise be to
It says his name. He means Peggy's name, doesn't he?
command.
What, Mum? Get out, the lawyer! Get out of my pub!
So,
I still remember that episode where... Was it Grant found out Phil was sleeping with his wife, or was it the other way around? I can't remember. Either way, you just remember that episode, which I must have been, God, what, like 15 when it happened, and yet I still remember it. Watershed moment in UK history. Fuck 1066. Fuck off, right? Don't give a shit. Phil and Grant Mitchell. Oh. Okay, those guys are fighting, which is fair enough.
champion of the
Want to be a little bit careful around here because our army is... Is there anywhere we... Oh, we won't take attrition there, apparently. In the swamp. We're fine in the swamp, apparently.
Praise be to Sigmar.
Well, indeed.
Here to serve.
I'm just recruiting archers here.
Stop pushing it.
Grom?
Doing.
Did you... Oh, you did underway. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you get past me? But no, actually, that's fine. He did actually...
Tools of judgment ready. Fret. They'll be open.
No, Sean!
What?
You failed.
Sigmar has heard my prayers.
To be honest, we might not need... On the other hand, okay, what's the wall strength here? 41%, but they don't have any breaches. Unless we lay siege to it. Their walls are probably fucked. I like having this on you, but it doesn't do an awful lot of damage, and to be honest, you could probably do more just by dropping Soulfire all over everyone. So let's do that, and then maybe like you guys can have that for no particular reason. All right, let's just remove Grom from the board, shall we? Yeah, so their walls are currently made out of paper because old Sean Connery has been swathing it up. Which means all these walls have like, you know, half health. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, lads, I don't think it's a good idea to be standing up here. This feels very risky for you. We're just making this wall into Swiss cheese. There's nothing here. Oh, careful, careful. Nope. Oop. I think that killed the shaman as well. He just dropped to his death. Right. With all the towers down and the walls more holy than Volkmar, we now advance towards the city. Some of the Orc Arab boys did survive and are now sort of taking up position on the gate, which is a good place to take up position because I can't actually take the gatehouse down. So Volkmar is first into the city because he's basically a tank. I mean, he's only got 100 armor and 48 melee defense, but he does have 50% ward save, 25% missile resistance, 40% spell resistance. I mean, and he regenerates as well. So how the fuck do you kill him? It's a trick question. You don't. And try not to attack him with infantry either, because oof. He'll cast that every 7 seconds when I remember to click the button. It reminds me a bit of anyone who played Shadow of the Horned Rat, there was this button, like this flexi arm, and it said like, oh, if you click that button, it make good happen, right? It makes your troops fight harder. And to this day, I don't know if it worked. Like, what did that button do? Did it do anything? Because I spent a lot of my youth clicking that button repeatedly. The Flagellants are battering at the Black Orcs. The Black Orcs are very killy boys. That 87 weapon strength. Holy fuck. Like, when they hit, they hit. Our knights now swarming into the city. Hitting those Orc biggins. Getting eviscerated by Volkmar's white, whatever the fuck it is, raining down from above. It looks quite liquidy, doesn't it? It's raining white goo down on the heads of the Orcs. Every 7 seconds. That's what thinking about Sigmar does for you. So we're slowly hacking our way through that. Backed up by Volkmar. All the knights now just queuing with their light lancers. I forgot about these Orc Arrow boys. I also forgot about the Sunmaker. Currently getting shot to pieces there. That's fine. The Black Orcs are up to 54 kills. I probably should have sent someone better to deal with these guys. Probably not the Flagellants. They do have 69. Nice. Weapon strength with a bonus of 18, but their armor piercing isn't that great. With that said, the Flagellants are dirt cheap, whereas the Black Orcs are very expensive. But as you can see, they are hacking their way through them. Regardless, we have broken through the greenskins. And we're going to bring our knights around the outside of the city. Meanwhile, the Flagellants are going to push. Ow! Ow. Aren't you magically resistant? 15% spell resistance, and they still get to take that much damage from headbutt. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, that was probably fine. That was probably fine. I think the Black Orcs are almost done for. They have killed 77 Flagellants. It's a lot of dead Flagellants. How many? 32. What's that damage value? 478. And you've killed how many? So who's come out of this battle better? That's what I want to know. Hang on. 562. Yes, we've come out of that better. And those Black Orcs are now wavering, understandably. And the Orc Arrow boys look like they're coming down from the uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, look, the big boy himself. Grom's turned up. And Bruce Willis is laying into him. Now, Bruce Willis does have... I mean, he's got currently 92 melee attack, which is pretty good. So, I feel like Grom is actually probably going to have a little bit of... I mean, Grom is a nasty combatant. So he can do a lot of damage, but obviously, being in a chariot, he does kind of require his chariot to do that damage. But he can rack up the kills. I've forgotten about Volkmar as my knights continue their charge. Slamming into this unit of goblins. And once they've smashed their way through that, they're going to continue up over here. And then sort of this area of the city, you kind of got this. You've got this key building here, then you've got these two objectives which you can grab either way. So if we grab all three of these, that should do. Oh, Grom is taking an absolute pasting. I mean, our Flagellants are as well. I can replace those fairly easily. That's it. You better run. You better run. Get back here, you piece of shit. You noticed if... what are you terrified of? Who the fuck terrified you? Do you... Wait, does Dapper Dan cause terror? Oh, apparently Dapper Dan causes terror. Which made Grom run away. This scary coat, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. Right, the Flagellants have... taking quite a lot of damage, but that's, you know, that's Flagellants for you, isn't it? That's Flagellants for you. The absolute horde of fucking knights. slamming into the ogre bulls. Who I feel like are going to have a bad time here. Yeah, they're getting overwhelmed pretty quickly, but they do have a giant and some forest goblin spider riders heading towards us. Fun. Meanwhile, the flagellants are taking out that barricade. So a whole bunch of them are very low on health. There's only like 30 guys here. That's not very many. And there's more Black Orcs. Oh, good. Grom's pretty low on health though, and we will be dropping Flocks of Doom upon the Black Orcs here. So they will be taking damage, as will Grom. And of course, Grom does regenerate as well, so you do have to just take that into account. But lots of Flock of Doom. There we go, more Flock of Doom. Oh, that's a Curse of Anna here as well. We're also buffing ourselves up. So these boys have got like 73 melee attack, 69 weapon strength. I mean, 69 weapon strength is very fucking good. Like, they will dish out the pain. It's just that they're not very good at taking it. It's a shame. The Aura of Quetzal will help, though. Oh, it's like Grom is running away again. He's only got 500 health left. He's very low on health. We can just finish him off. Just need to get Dapper Dan. I feel like Dapper Dan does better in melee combat than... And even then, he's not very good. I mean, he does have the accusation thing. There's Flock of Doom. Flock of Doom. We've got Wissian's Wild Form. So all of our boys have got like 77 melee attack, 21 armor piercing. Which means those Black Orcs are getting an absolute beating. The Knights are grabbing that key building, which will reduce the melee defense of, well, everyone. And this giant, I mean, he has killed a bunch of Knights, but we are prodding him to death. He's blinded. He's got no melee defense. He's slowly being prodded to death. We grab that, and now the Knights are splitting up to grab the two other objectives. Grom is on the run once again. Our Flagellants are somehow still alive. And the Black Orcs are they're getting their ass kicked. Getting their ass kicked. I mean, if you were to drop an AoE here, I mean, thankfully that's my AoE, but if you were to, if the enemy army was to drop an AoE here, it would sting. I reckon they'd probably kill off several units. One unit of our Flagellants apparently split up and is now all over the place. I have no idea what's going on there. And the banishment is probably going to tickle them a little bit. Oh, never mind. Still, the Black Orcs are slowly going down. They've done actually very little damage to us, realistically. The Knights are grabbing these objectives. That Giant is on the run, or at least he will be in a minute, because he's only got 920 health left. Nope, there he goes. And I think that's going to be army losses. I'll take that one, thank you very much. I'm going to loot and occupy because I really want to keep this one.
You're making me angry.
Well, yeah. Actually, do I want this? Well, you know what? I will repair it.
Sigmar.
Let's get Flock of Doom.
Sigmar has shown us the path.
Get Reassuring Presence. You guys I don't need to worry about. Lovely. We'll probably give this to Thingy-majig. Carcassonne. I think. Oh, you little...
Death is not the end.
I do... You know what? I like Amethyst Wizards, because the Amethyst Wizards was one of the first models I got. I had an Empire army, and I got an Empire army because I thought the Amethyst, they did like a whole range of new battle wizards, and there was like an Amethyst Wizard on a horse. He had like a scythe over him and was holding a book, and I thought, well, that looks so edgy. And of course, being a teenager at that point, I was like, fuck it, I'm in. That looks edgy as shit. So, down.
Champion of the faith.
It's amazing I didn't become a goth, to be honest. I mean, I still might. There's still time.
To the provinces.
Hello. Oh, oh, oh! 2 ogres. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? 2 ogres. Are you at war with them as well? You are. Do you want to attack that? Oh, the problem is I can't trust you. So this is a problem. If you could like give proper commands to Arm, like if I could request this army, be like, come and help me, you big tree bastards. What outpost do we have? I don't need an outpost with you. I don't have one. Ooh. Want to do the crag halls? Yeah, I want to do one of the crag halls. Let's do that. Wait, did we have an... Hang on. Did we have one in... Oh, your defensive allies. Need a military alliance. Need a military alliance. I mean, we will get one eventually. It'll happen. Wait, why do you not like me? The Treaties of the Bowmen of Orion? Mate, those guys are legit. Oh, you don't like them. No one likes them. I mean, I do have a treaty with... I feel like these guys kind of dragging me down. I might need to drop them. I mean, I might need to drop them as friends. It's the peer pressure. It gets to me. Oh, a lovely orchard. Christ, guys. This Chaos Corruption is... It's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for your skin. Or arms, legs, general sort of well-being, that kind of thing. Hulk. What's this? The problem is there's like it's like an army there, plus the garrison, plus all that shit. So many characters. I think we fall back. I don't think we can reliably take that. If maybe they can be drawn off. I mean, I don't mind fighting the army. Okay, we'll go there because then it maybe if these guys can drawn away or something, we can go in, hit Zvorak, and then retreat again, and sort of like remove that problem. Maybe. You know what? Just hitting people doesn't really work, does it? Hitting buildings, even hitting people works, obviously, but don't hit people unless they deserve it.
I trust no man.
Exactly. So.
You are judged.
But apparently found innocent. You're judged guilty of being an orc. Oh, I don't know how he got off, but somehow. Quite the law-minded orc, apparently. He really talked himself around that one. I don't want a Wizard's Conclave? I do, because, like, more wizards, right? I don't necessarily need the defences, like, right this second. And, I mean, eventually we could get the Imperial Academy. Which is fine. Probably want to upgrade this. Just in case. Because it's kind of the closest point to Lustria, where Skrulk declared war on us. So, just want to be a little bit on the safe side. And we do have lots of money coming in. I probably should recruit more armies, and I'm being very lazy because I don't necessarily need them at the moment. Again, I could be more aggressive, couldn't I? Realistically, the problem is I'm spending all of my money on upgrading buildings because Imperial buildings are very expensive. I don't know what the fuck they're building them out of. Fucking gold at this point. The amount it fucking costs me. God, cost of living increase. Fucking real, innit? Jesus, 10k used to be a lot of money, not anymore. Yes, what? Military alliance, sure. Let's be friends. Looks like you are beating the shit out. Come on, I need Hulk to get up here so he can go and beat up that army of fucking whatever the fuck they are in Sylvania, so I can get my hands on that book. Ambusher discovered. Oh shit, it's Scrag. Well, you did fuck off. So I'm gonna go and hit Zvorak. Boop. I booped you.
That stuff was ours.
Well, not anymore, it ain't.
Yes, a sound plan.
Okay, we pull back a little bit.
The Empire. The nation calls.
If I can just get Scrag on his own, I'm feeling pretty good about taking him down. Oh, the Scabby Eye are dead. I was moving up to deal with that. Oh well.
Following Sigmar's path.
Let us meander. Alright, looks like the Fey Enchantress is going to finish that off, which means
Setting forth.
we can begin our trek,
You should not ask.
our Star Trek, if you like. Nothing to do with stars. Do I need Sean Connery on this? I probably don't, do I? There's probably not going to be many, like, settlements to sack. Good. Well, Staff of Damnation.
Ha! My faith burns bright.
Okay, if you guys aren't needed here, you may be needed down here.
Battle him.
I mean, you can if you like. I'm not going to tell you what. I mean, maybe some Backstreet Boys or something. Right. Volkmar is gonna scooch up. Grab this. It's gonna come down here. Brave the fucking Skaven infested jungles, which is gonna be a whole thing in itself. That's gonna be a rough time.
By Sigmar.
I will marshal the men.
Oh god, why? I'm just like leaving you down here as defense just in case.
I serve the Helden Hammer.
Okay, good for you. What's good against ratties? I guess they're going to be... Well, they might have large monsters in there. I feel like halberdiers are just super duper tanky. So let's go with that. I need to get more armies. I need to... Oh... Okay, that's fine, actually. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I mean, it is a giant. There's 2 giants, plus Scrag. Could be worse. Not gonna lie, this is a really nasty army. Like, this is... Doof. You don't often see... Maybe they fixed it, because usually you never saw ogres like recruit anything particularly nasty, but this is definitely... I mean, they got giants, they've got iron guts, they've got stone thingamajigs, gorges. Fortunately, we do have a nice little position on the hill over here. Our anti-large units protecting the front line with the sepulchral stalkers in the front there. Swords of Ulrika. Now, our right flank is probably weaker than our left, mostly because these knights don't really... This army is very monster and single entity heavy, and these knights are just not really cut out for that. So we're going to have to be super careful about our right flank, particularly because they do have these stone horns there and Scrags here as well. About to try and hit us with a spell, so we're going to do an AI and dodge the fucking thing. That's right, I was waiting for you. I knew you'd try that, Scrag. I fucking knew it. Oh, I got your fucking number, mate. The Iron Guts getting absolutely shredded by that handgun fire. Very nice. And of course we have the anti-large Huntsman as well. Sepulchral Stalkers showing themselves, and they've got fairly good missile strength as well. Plus, they get charge... Do they get charge reflect? They do get charge reflection, and also they're anti-large themselves, which is good. A little spell there, but we're going to dodge that one as well. That's right, fuck you. Necrosphinx lumbering into combat against those ogre bulls. But they are being buffed to high hell, Borgorger. They've got Wissian's Wild Form. They've got double Bulgor. Can you cast the normal and upgraded spell at the same time? Can you? I've never realised that. Holy shit. Anyway, the knight's charging in. I'm not entirely sure how this will go for them. I'm assuming fairly badly, but, you know, needs must. The Sepulchral Stalker fighting the Butcher. And then on our left flank, giants throwing themselves at us. The Demigryph Knights hiding in the trees are now fighting a bunch of Mournfang Cavalry. In fact, 2 units of Mournfang Cavalry, which means I need to send some support to them. I'm trying to get the Halberdiers over here to split off and engage, and unfortunately these Ogre Bulls decide to chase after them. We do have our Grey Wizard there to help out, but unfortunately, he's mostly got like AoE spells, which aren't really going to affect these Ogres very much. So missile units are concentrating fire, trying to bring down all of those large entities. On the right flank, our knights are getting absolutely shredded, as I suspected they might do. Not really much we can do about that. Hulk Hogan is in the mix against Scrag. Scrag is not a particularly scary melee combatant, but he's not bad. He's certainly competent. Come on, those giants are such bullet sponges. Kill them. Down he goes. We've got like a little horde of hunters here who've just been chucking shit at us. Eldred's Guard moving in. This giant seems to have broken through. Fortunately, he is now routing and will get shot in the back. Those characters being picked off as well. Over on the left flank, the Halberdiers have reached the Demigryph Knights and are helping them battle the Morn Fang Cavalry and the Ogre Bulls through the trees. Looks like we've got the upper hand there as well. Excellent. So far, so good. However, we do have Gorgers on the flanks. And these guys, well, they're unbreakable. And unfortunately, the Halberdiers took a bit of a beating there. They did manage to keep them busy, though, which is the main thing. However, this right flank is still... I mean, we're winning because we managed to get the Sepulchral Stalkers in here to help out. The Knights took an absolute thrashing, though. Not much we could do about that, unfortunately. Even Hulk Hogan took a beating, but he did... Oh, that's a Necrosphinx. Where are you, Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan. There you are. He did some fairly good damage there. He kept them busy, at least. That's the main thing. While the missile units did their thing to pick off all of those large entities. A little bit of shades there just to finish off the Noblars, who were coming back. Unfortunately, that looks like that's all the Ogres really have. Scrag is making getaway. So's that Stonehorn there. Unfortunately, it looks like he's... Oh, he's dead. Okay, good. And then Scrag slowly making... He's getting away, but looks like he's taking his time. I think it's safe to say that against those ogres, the knights were just not cutting it. Too many large units. The Sepulchral Stalkers, though, pretty good. Handguns, I mean, they're always going to be good. And the front line held, so I'll take it. And, of course, we killed Scrag. So that's nice. Just need to heal up now. That was a very nasty army, though. That was, like, oof. Oof. That was a rough army, that was.
Praise be to Sigmar.
Hello. Military access. Yeah, why not? Why not? Sir.
I am Volkmar.
What the fuck do you want? I mean, you are at war with Hochland. Not Hochland, with Festus. They kind of fine. Oh, alright. Soon as you're gonna give me money for it. Fine. Fine. Yes, our ambush was foiled. However,
what does the Emperor bid?
I think we got out of that fairly well. Did we get... Ah, yes. Winds of Magic Power Reserve Capacity +8 and Miscast Base Chance -10%. Which is... alright, I guess. Let's go Occam's Mind Razor, because... I mean, the problem is the damage spells here are just not very effective against large units. Just ain't gonna do it. I think making our lads more tanky is always good. I mean, they're not gonna have that effect yet because they're not leveled up enough, are they? Deadly Onslaught, sure. What do you have? Nothing. Okay, have a white sword. What about Dragon Spear? Have a Dragon Spear. It's a bit natty, isn't it? And is there anyone we can make kiss? I mean, Coachmen are actually pretty good because that's just more money. Control is fine. Recruit rank first. Crossbow and Spearman. Trash. Hedge Wizard. You guys kiss. A Dragon Mask? You got a Dragon Spear and a Dragon Mask? You're very dragon themed, aren't you? Alright. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Right. If we can... You know what would be good here, actually, is maybe a thingy-majig, a guy with the thing, with the what's, you know, the not the lector. That's the one. Did we have? We did have one here. Perceptive is fine. You get. Oh, you get in. You get in. You get picked. Yeah, good. Replenishment. Yes. To be honest, I might get one of those units of knights. Do I want conviction? Not really, but I can't be bothered to undo it. So.
Who calls?
So there we go.
Ah, my faith burns bright.
Right, we can punch through, I think.
Sigmarite Archlector. I will go.
We're gonna go and assists. It's quite fun. We've got armies all over the fucking place, haven't we? Look at this. Look at us go. We can have a chat with you.
Men of the Empire, what brings you here?
I was wondering if you would. Really, I can't trade you a settlement. Seriously? I guess maybe the connection is a bit weird. Like, I believe that this province only connects to this one, not this one, despite the fact it borders it. But because the road, but you're never entirely sure what the fuck connects to what. To be honest. Okay, we're gonna set off at Bordeaux. Well, actually, do we want time to heal up first? Healing up might help, mightn't it? But we're not going to heal here, are we? Because we're not going to.
Who seeks my wise counsel?
How much do you want? 6k. Okay, I'll take
If
it.
you desire it.
I do, mostly just for the heals, to be honest. Mostly just for the heals. There we go. And then we can set off next turn. Sail up here, grab that one. Jobs are good. And Hulk Hogan. You know what? I should probably just get another army for Hulk, shouldn't I? Like, he's all there by himself. He needs someone to lend a hand. We've got two tough lads.
Warrior of Sigmar.
So you hop in there.
Protector of the weak.
Exactly. We're going to be fighting ogres. Let's start with something like that. You're recruiting halberdiers, and White Earth is just marching around the desert, just wasting time. But that's fine. We're getting a little army to go and help Hulk, sort of like meander his way, because that was quite a nasty ogre army to deal with. And frankly, if we're going to have to deal with them all the way up to the book, and then we have to deal with the book army as well, so that's a whole extra thing. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.